good morning. If possible, I would love to see you. Okay. If you can have your camera on, that would be great. So I would be able to see you. So I don't feel like I'm just talking to my screen alone by myself in my room. Um, Today, we're going to have 6 presenters. Okay. So each will have 10 minutes of presentation. And right after 10 minutes, the presenter will be with me in a breakout room, okay? So only me and the presenter, and the rest of the class will be with Elena, and you will be filling out the peer review form, okay? And the outcome will be sent it to the presenters today after our class, okay? So, hi, Elena. Hi, Elena.
Yes,
Okay, is everyone with us now?
let me check.
Are we still waiting for anyone to would be with us?
I think Dima is not
Dima?
here. Yeah,
So, okay, so I think after we get started, please work this out with Dima, all right? Just try to make sure and to see how you can help him out to get him online with us. I think he's also one of the presenters today, the third one. Okay, so hopefully by then he can be with us. I think it's pretty much about the time. Hi, Reese.
Hey,
Hello. Hi, so I think it's your time. So,
okay.
all right, so please get started.
Okay. Hi, I'm Riz, and my topic is reducing EFL learners' anxiety with flipped classroom strategy. Here's my introduction. I want to examine the impact of using flipped classroom in a small group of students, exactly two. I would say so. It's more closer to a case study in a different proficiency level. And the motivation to do this is I want it to be my reference for my future curriculum design. And here is the literature review. So the theoretical framework is based on the Flip model by Han in 2015. So this model is meant to provide our students a flexible language learning environment, language learning culture, and the international linguistic content, and of course, a professional language educator. And here's my research questions.
Okay, Reese, the only PPT slide right now is on the very first page.
Oh,
I'm
really?
not sure. Yeah.
How can I?
Okay, so now it's research question. That's good. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Could you make it to the presentation mode? Because right now it's not.
So if I do this, this will be the introduction.
Okay. Yeah. All
Okay.
right. So yes. Okay. So please.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. So this is to examine impact of using flipped classroom in a small group of students and the reference for my future curriculum design. And this is a literature review. I just mentioned the flipped model by Han 2015. And okay, here's my research question. Is high proficiency students less anxious under the flipped classroom setting? And second one, what are the factors that reduce students' anxiety in different proficiency level? Okay, and here's my participants. There are two second-year high school students, and I'm tutoring them. So that's why I choose them as my participants because I understand uh, their current level of proficiency and I know what they need in the English learning. And one is male students and another one is female students. According to the TOEIC grades, both of them are at a CEF or B1 level, but there is a gap between them. And in the school, their grades are also a gap between them. So I would say the female one with the 720 TOEIC grades, she is a high proficiency student, and the other one is relatively a low proficiency student. and both of them are interested in European culture. I think this is very important because I want this course to be an interest-oriented course so they can be less anxious when they are participating in this course. Okay, here's my methodology. So I want to do is I ask them to find a country they want to represent. So the male students, he likes to watch some soccer, so he choose the UK. And the other one, the female students, she likes to watch some fashionable show and eat some French food, so she choose the France. I want them to represent these two countries and try to imitate the people there, so they can imitate the accent, the attitude toward other countries, and they have to debate, or I would just say fiercely conversation to each other, talking about the food as a travel spot and how their sports went on, so they can have a discussion to each other by using the stance of French people and the British people. So that's why I call it a social context. I only have two classes because it's on the tutoring time. This is more like extracurriculum. So two classes consist of 30 minutes plus 10 minutes each. So the plus 10 minutes will be my feedback for them, or I can help them with some sentence that's not incomplete, or some part they didn't mention in their culture. And after that, we will do a semi-structured interview about their feedback to this course. And here is my two main result, and those results is the counterpart of the research question. In case you already forgot the research question, I assume you already forgot the research question. So first one is high proficiency students less anxious under the flipped classroom setting. And the first answer will be most of them feel anxious since continuously speaking English is challenging for them. And they feel less anxious when the other student is patient. And I will show that in the graph later. And the second one, what are the factors that reduce students' anxiety in different proficiency level? So I organized their answer from the semi-structure interview, and there are four factors that mainly reduce their anxiety when they are doing this activity. So the first one is slower tempo because in the flipped classroom, they can bring their own material here and they can control the tempo of the class. Because if I'm the instructor, I will make sure if they understand this, and if they do, I will move to the next part. But now they can control their own tempo, so they less anxious because they don't have to make sure they understand it very quickly and get behind the other one. And the second one is interested oriented. I just mentioned because they can prepare their stuff. They like this, so they can be more braver to spit out what they know. And the third one is preparation, since they can prepare for the material they want. So they are less anxious because they are saying something. They are very well known about this part, and they can share the idea or share the knowledge to the other one. So they are more, so they can have more sense of accomplishment and share the knowledge. Even I don't know. Okay, so here is the ENA analysis I do for their
right now, my PPT slide is on methodology. Okay.
Oh, okay. So here is the result I just mentioned. So there are several factors: slower tempo, interest-oriented, preparation, sense of accomplishment, and okay. So here is my ENA analysis that I did for their interview answers. So you can see the most connected part is the slower tempo and the interest. So this part is the two factors they can reduce their anxiety during the class the most. And the sense of accomplishment. Based on their answer, they think like using English is still just speak English continuously is still challenging for them. So their sense of accomplishment is not very high. So they don't have the strong connect to each other. However, the slower tempo and interest and the preparation makes them less anxious in the class. But they mentioned that even though they don't have high sense of accomplishment, they still want to challenge it because that's a part they love. They devoted themselves. They spend some time in those materials. So they bring this material to the class. They can make them more uh, capable to challenge it about this part, to speak English about those things they love, they have passionate on. And here is the questions I developed, and some of them are original questions. Just I want to ask them some questions to make sure I can fulfill my research questions. And the other one are from others questionnaire or interview questions, and I modify them into better questions to fill my research questions. Okay, and here is the conclusion, limitation, and discussion. I know there's something left, but you can give me some feedback in a peer review. I just mentioned some points. And here, peer plays a crucial role in flipped classroom. And then the interest-oriented course can reduce anxiety in flipped classroom. So there are my conclusions. And the limitation will be a group work might come out with a different outcome because I said this is more a case study. So I don't know what it will be if I do in group because you want a whole group to present a country. There might be some conflict in the selection. And then maybe the longer period and application of LCA's less foreign language anxiety scale. So I can apply that. Maybe they can indicate a different outcome too. Okay, that's my presentation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, thank you. So right now, Elena, could you put me and Reese in one discussion?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I sing the claps from our audience. Okay, thank you very much. So the claps are for Reese. Okay, so right now, am I in the discussion room now? Okay, thanks.
Hi, Angela. Do you want to share your PPT slides?